PlayStation could be about to acquire From Software, according to a recent report published by who DualShockers.com referred to as one of the most prominent analysts in the business. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your holiday break. So according to a new report posted by popular gaming analyst and insider Dr. Serkan Toto, who is also the CEO of Tokyo-based game industry consultancy Kantan Games, From Software is rumored to be a merger and acquisition candidate for Sony. He goes on to give us a rundown of the company's history, which dates back to, would you believe, 1986, when it started as a business-to-business software developer, and one of its projects was a pig feeding management program. Yes, I know. But that situation is quite unique, in terms of a background, despite the trend being quite common in Japanese studios. Now, it's certainly not the first time we've heard about a Sony acquisition of From Software. We just had a Kojima Productions rumor acquisition get shot down by the man himself, though tweeting you are still independent and remain so doesn't mean much these days. After all, Bungie remains 100% independent, yet is still owned by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Anywho, the rumors had been making the rounds for quite a few weeks and change, and a bunch of people swarmed to social media back then to confirm the acquisition had already been completed, but it was merely a traditional April Fool's joke and nobody was buying it, if you'll excuse the pun. Well, considering how rampant those rumors were, and unlike the other failure to launch speculation, conjecture, musings of mad men and women, and pothole rumors, well, the source stating this particular info is much more credible than a bunch of Twitter serialists, and that is what makes it a little more believable this time around. Well, here's the Serkan Toto tweet that reignited that Sony acquisition of From Software rumor, and I quote, "One of my favorite studios, Tokyo-based From Software, is currently rumored to be a merger and acquisition candidate for Sony. And here's a quick rundown of its weird background featuring pigs, right-wing newspapers, Toyota, and the metaverse. And their early evaluation, unspeakable. Buckle up." End of quote. So there you have it. Now, if, and it's a big if, this news actually turns out to be true and Sony has or is in the process of acquiring From Software, it could end up being one of the biggest acquisitions in the history of the gaming industry, after the likes of Activision, of course, and Bethesda. Now, according to DualShockers, it is quite surprising to see that From Software is open to acquisitions to begin with, considering that the developers had pretty much a dream run with Elden Ring, as it is still dominating the sales charts across the world, even several weeks after launch. So just to add my 2 cents here, what on earth are Sony doing buying From Software? Well, I mean, it was never going to not release games on PlayStation, and the deal would only really serve to keep games off rival platforms like Xbox, Nintendo, or whatever comes along. Probably not PC. I think Sony are pretty hot on PC these days, aren't they? Not that I'm against the deal by any measure. I mean, I own a PS5, I own a Series X. Doesn't matter to me. But if you are a fan of From Software games and you don't own a PlayStation and this deal goes through and Sony does not release on those platforms, it could be a bit of a bum deal for you. But I just question why this studio over all the other Japanese studios such as Square Enix, Capcom, Sega. Do they cost too much money? I don't know. I mean, buying any one of those aforementioned gaming elitists nets you an entire publisher with multiple studios. Now, I'm not 100% convinced about this rumor just yet. It could be by the time this video goes up, the deal is already announced, making this video semi-redundant. Whatever the case is, with Sony already suggesting that the new acquisitions are coming, it shouldn't be too long before we hear more about this. And I'll be right here with the good news. But hey, this is all merely speculation, conjecture, and opinion. Though what say you? Let's continue the discussion cordially in the comments. Go ahead, sound off, share your thoughts and opinion on today's news, as that Well, that brings us to the end of the video, but subscribe for more gaming news, rumor, and wild speculation. Hit the like button and yes, hit that notification bell so we don't miss each other. And you can help Foxy Games UK reach more gamers, so feel free to share the video. You may also want to consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon. We're like family now, so thank you. And you can find a link in the video's description. And that concludes our time together today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, play games, not corporations.